not only am I not an addict and I'm not a user, it took me saying I'm someone who has overcome that to get to that point. I had to believe I was capable of it before I could ever do it. And that's one of the biggest things that people struggle with, is instilling that self-belief, that belief in yourself that you are capable of getting past that addiction. And there's various ways to go about it. And one of the things that, like an AA or an NA, Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, they teach you is, they teach you, there's the 7 steps, I think it is. I've never taken them. I'm familiar with them, but I've never gone to any of the programs or anything like that. And they've helped a lot of people. But one of the things that I don't think is very healthy is having them keep track of how long it's been since they've used something. Because when you do that, I can't tell you how long it's been since I popped a pill. I don't have a fucking clue. It's been years. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've smoked a cigarette. It's been years. So having those 6 week, 6 month, 10 year, whatever, I get it. It's celebrating your success, but it also tells you at any given time you can go back to it. So they don't necessarily help you change your perspective on who you are as a person. In fact, they say you're always an addict. You have to learn to deal with it. You're always going to be addicted to alcohol. You just have to learn how to overcome it. And I think that's really not a good thing. That's a terrible way to go about it. Now, like I said, I've never taken their programs. I'm vaguely familiar with them. Never read their books or any of that stuff. But I know that's one of the things they teach you, is that you don't stop being an addict. You just have to learn how to live as an addict without doing the drug or the drink. And I disagree with that. I think you must no longer view yourself as someone who does things before you can stop them, and to ensure that you get to quit, that you can actually quit them. And I think that's part of the reason there's so many relapses with drugs and alcohol. And there's other factors to it, of course. There's significant factors to it outside of just your perspective on things that cause relapses. But that's the first one. You have to change your perspective on who you are before you can quit the substance or the alcohol or whatever it is that you're addicted to. Until you say, I'm someone who can live life without drugs. I'm someone who does live life without drugs and without drinking. I don't need to drink. I don't want to drink. You're just always going to have that itch. You may not drink, but you're always going to have that itch. And to me, that's just as bad. That's playing with fire every day. Having that itch, like, I did that for a while. I would have that itch, and eventually I threw a few beers back, and next thing I know, I'm at my buddy's house grabbing a couple of pills. And that's no way to live. As I said, it's no way to live, and that's one of the reasons that I stopped. And this is one of the biggest factors as to why I was able to stop.